Let's talk about positioning. This jumps away, no more redemption value. This is a 1-star. Giving this guy damage reduction does nothing. So this one should always be here. Because then also these two, like think about your damage distribution on your board. Like this, and this one deal damage. So you want to have them, I don't know how to explain it, but let's say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. This is 6. Your golem is hitting 6. This one is hitting like 6 and 5 and 4 maybe, like these 3. I mean, it can hit till here, I guess. I don't know if this ever hits these 2. And then these 2 hit this, right? Like your damage is completely split. Does that make sense? And let me redraw. Let's say these are the hexes you could hit. Okay, this is not exactly how it goes, but you know what I mean, right? These 2 hit the same unit, right? Their damage is together on 1 unit. Your Malzahar, if he casts, I think he casts till like here. So he's not hitting the unit these 2 are hitting, which is not good. And then also the golem is hitting here. Does that make sense? You basically want to have your entire damage on one side of your board. Unless you have to split because of positioning, or you get like you know, like if there's specific units, stuff like that, it's different again. But usually, like the front line and this never changes, because you can't even move these 2 because they are stuck on experiment hex. Like this is acceptable. This is not. The rest is not acceptable because you also lose redemption value on the golem. But yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's like, it's not terrible. It could just be a little bit better. I'm still understood. That's good. I'm trying to simplify stuff as much as possible. Yeah, this could be easily positioning diff. This could easily be positioning diff. Like one redemption proc is what? 18% damage reduction? Like fuck the healing. Just the damage reduction you get from on the 6 to 7k HP dummy. I think he probably even has more. Because it's stage 6, right? He's just so much more tanky. And you have like maybe one more cast of a unit that makes the difference. Techno. We have a Masa 350 LP. The graph's fucked, but I guess his P is like 450. So like Master, High Master, almost GM. I don't know what GM is, but it's probably somewhere around there. Let's go into the next one. We have triple gold augment, which is kind of cool. I like triple gold. Because when you roll augments away, you can like at some point, I don't want to say guarantee, but you can have pretty good odds of finding specific augments. That makes sense. So let's say you play Renata. There's like the visionary augment for Renata that's very good, like the Zizrod one, and then also powered shields. And if you see 18 gold augments, the likelihood of you finding like one or the other is pretty high. If you're tailoring good augments as well. Oh no, we have Sitch, Morgana, and Rot. I feel like we're going the visionary road again. Oh, we are. Let's see. So I have Cinch pair, Morgana pair. I would rather play the Cinch pair than the Morgana pair here. Just in case I can make 10. Like if you get money dropped. The scouting, I don't want to say it's useless. In tournament games I do this as well. I scout the boxes that people get. But yeah, you should focus here on what to play. Like what's the correct two units to play here. Because sometimes you will get 9 gold dropped here and then you want to make 10. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's completely fine. We have Cinch 2, it's good. We have a Vex in the shop. We have a Leona. Already looking great. We have Rot Belts, so we could slam a Morello if you want to. So upgraded unit and 1 slam in theory as well. We have Cinch 2. You have to hold the Leona and the Vex as well, very important here. And the Irelia, of course. Oh, we are doing the correct things. Okay, I was kind of scared. Okay, looking at the spot, you have a Cinch 2, you have a Spark and a Belt, so you have a Slam on the upgraded unit, which is always higher value as well, like putting items on the unit that you upgrade. You have your 2 Sentinels, you have 2 Visionaries if you level right. So you have traits, you have Slam, you have upgraded unit. So here you can pick something that will let you win streak right now from your augment selection. What doesn't kill you is not great because your spot is not really... I mean, you can make it a lose streak spot, but you don't have to. So I wouldn't like gravitate to that. LDP is a combat augment that scales with stats. So you would rather pick this in like the late game when you have a correct... Like when you have already units with that benefit from these stats. And Scavenger's just a terrible augment into one as well. So all of these are not great. I would say what doesn't kill you is the best from these. Tower defense is fine. Maces will... Okay. Ooh. Okay. This will happen, right? This will happen a lot. Where you can't pick the correct augment type. Like here you want item augment here. Because he can spike very hard. But the options that he's getting offered are just pretty poor. And in these spots, you should always pick something that will guarantee provide you value later at least. So I think Mace as well is fine. It's like half an item augment, half a combat augment. Like getting 8 attack speed and 20 crit on your board in the end game will always be useful, right? Especially if you're like stage 5, stage 6. But obviously not the best 2-1 augment, unless you're like playing ambushers right away. I don't mind tower defense either. Like tower defense is low-key a win streak augment as well, because the dummy provides you with power. He could do experiment, have 3 experiment ready to go with the Zara, but his components are pretty bad for it, if I'm honest. This is not an easy choice. He takes experiment. This is the one that I didn't like at all. Because think about it, guys. You're committed in a direction where you don't have an opener for. This doesn't particularly scale well into the late game either. Like experiment specifically is something that is very strong early on, and it falls off like a bit later on, unless you hit Warwick. But that's super inconsistent. Like the normal experiment game will be a bit on the weaker side in the end game. And with these components, now you have to slam an even shot, I would say. Because you're going to play Twitch from here, I wouldn't play Urgot. And even shot is not even high value here, because you have 20 pen from Urgot anyway. But you have a Cinch 2 you can dupe, right? You can put the experiment emblem on, which is fine, I guess. I think I feel like we already fall behind from the 2-1 now. Like, even if you win streak here, it's... I mean, if you win streak, it's fine, actually, but the odds of you win streaking is not that high. Level up is correct as well. I hope we slam as well. Oh, very good. Perfect. I mean, even if we don't make 100% the correct decision... I mean, by the way, I don't think this is bad. But, like, even if this was not correct, this is much better already. Because we are decisive into one direction, right? We level, we put the correct units in, we have one upgrade, we slam as well. Much better than the last game already. I like this. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, experiment is good to win streak with, so I guess it can work for sure. Experiment just very OP at this point of the game. Yeah, what a whopper. We can 2-speed here again. After 2-1 we can always 2-speed, I guess. There's not much happening, right? You should scout the strongest people in your rotation, but you're kind of stuck in this positioning anyway. I wouldn't let my cinched... Yeah, I was gonna say, let's not... Like, let's split aggro for the cinched so he doesn't immediately die. Like, yeah, that died too quick. So yeah, now, I hope now you guys get why I said I don't click experiment here. Because the odds of you win streaking is not... I mean, it could happen, especially in a weaker lobby, it can happen, but this guy's ward is already stronger, and he doesn't even have crazy stuff, right? It's the Darius too, and the Swain, and the Vlad. Like, it's not nothing crazy. But this is exactly why I said I wouldn't pick something that commits me into a direction when I don't even get a win streak out of it, especially with something like experiment. Because now you're broke, you have no streak, you will have decent HP, but you're gonna mix streak. Because even if you slam, like I said, it's just not very realistic to win streak, yeah. The artillerist, I don't mind this. Yeah, sure. Oh, I think I think I don't mind this. Sure. Oh, almost winnable. Even we lose even this one. Now we have to sell the rail. Yeah, it's a rough spot to be in. I'm not gonna lie. I guess now you get at least pick Prio for the bow. Hopefully you get the bow here. Like losing this gave you the bow, which is pretty nice, but yeah. And now you like that's the biggest problem. If this was an emblem, this doesn't count for all emblems, but if it wasn't like if it was an emblem that has like great scaling for late game, which can like win out. Like let's say it's Enforcer, right? It's kind of acceptable for playing an early game like this. I wouldn't say it's good or like something you wanna strive to do, but I think it's fine. Also, this level up is nice. I like this level up. He levels even though he's 2 losses. Because he has another slam here, which is fine. He could have also scouted if he can go 4 loss. But let's say like 4 loss doesn't give you much, right? It gives you 1 extra gold in neutrals and obviously 1 gold for every fight here, but winning gives you also 1 gold and saves you HP. He wouldn't have made 20 here. And the thing is, you're still playing experiment at the end of the day. So your comp will not be very contested, so hopefully you won't need too much gold on level 8 to hit your board. But not only that, you have to have like a little bit extra HP, because there will be some matchups you're just not gonna win. It's just, like, you're just gonna get outcapped at some point as well, and you wanna bleed into a 4th. Or you're high rolling and hit a Warwick, then you can play for first. But, yeah. This level up was great. Like, fundamentally speaking, it's not bad. It's just, like, meta understanding a bit with this game. I would say, at least, like, in my opinion. Like, fundamentally speaking, it's very well played, everything so far. It's just a bit unfortunate that you got greased on your gold ornaments a little. They forced you into this direction. The corky is great. That's nice. That's insane. I think the sorcerer buff is still not better than the sentinel buff here, buddy. Should really think about it again. Yeah, now you can't even hold the Brom. Sorcerer doesn't do anything because you're gonna carry this corky, right? And then, yeah, I mean, I don't think I have to explain. Your main tank is the Singed. It's a Singed tool. The buff is acceptable. I like red buff here. You can remove her here. I know, actually, I guess it's fine. Okay, then you should have removed it. You're gonna play the Zyra entire game, right? Whenever you play, you know you're gonna keep a unit for the entirety of the game. or like for a long time. He doesn't have to play it for the entire game, but for a long time, at least like till stage 4-2, he will have to play the Zara. So upgrading the Zara would make a difference at some point. And especially if you don't make 40 because of it, it's completely fine to just remove one here. I should glove here as well, the core key. I guess it's fine. Before augment, maybe you take an item augment, but you shouldn't. I think from here, you're like 40 or 3 wins. I guess you could take item and try to win streak. It's fine. It's fine because you're 3 wins here. You can try to streak this stage. And if you're lucky, you can, but the odds are not great. You hired a core key, which is great, but... Ooh, okay. So, we have what? Item collector, just a bad augment in general, but it's combat. Combat augment's usually better in 4-2. Like the combat augments that scale, right? That's not like giving immediate big spikes. Browse for life, same thing. You can play a lot of trades the later the game is, right? When you're in 4-2, you're buffing more units, and also you can play more trades. Little buddy's the same. These are all great stage 4 augments. Very mediocre in stage 3. You can take these and then say, I'm gonna sack and I'm playing for my stage 4. Ooh, okay. Let's see what we decide for. The Crown Guarded, obviously very bad. Not a unit. I put this on. And I like this. Golemify is an augment that is pretty decent from the spot. Just because you have a Rage Split and a red buff. So whatever unit now you put in with a Rage Split and a red buff, it's gonna be effective just because you have so much HP on your board. And yeah, you're not holding a lot of experiment units anyway. And that's the only thing that you want at the end, right? So this is great. Like even if you lose now because you take this, it's fine. This is one problem here is just you're gonna be broke as fuck this game. This is like an anti-econ augment, right? You're basically spending the entire gold you had on your board. So what is this? 4, 6, 10, 13, 14. So spending 14 gold for this gold augment, which while you're already broke, right? We are level 550 here. This is not very good. Like if you level here, you are what? 30, 35. The biggest problem here is just now to understand I'm gonna be broke as fuck. Because this is like anti-econ augment. Which makes me now immediately go to, oh, I have to play budget variation of my board in stage 4. So I will not go for to level 8. Because if I do, I'm gonna be like 0 gold, everything 1 star. Right? From this spot. You can project this into the future. Like you know how your stage 4 is gonna look. And based on that, you should now think, fuck, what do I play now? That's cheap and effective. I have a lot of frontline. I have a rage with a red buff. What units are cheap that will do a similar job to my Twitch? And I'm thinking about, for example, Ezreal here. If you play an Urgot and Ezreal, you can still get 5 experiment going, get like the clones, get like the extra tankiness from experiment, and just use the Ezreal too, because that's just much more realistic to hit from the spot than the Twitch. So I would prefer rolling on 7 in stage 4 than going like straight level 8. You have to execute this well though. If you fuck up from here, like it's very easy to fuck up from here. And we drop the streak immediately. Oh yeah, we were watching your what? I said so far you played well. It's just a rough spot to be in. But you should look into the VOD. If you wanna hear like my thought processes for everything that happened. Glove here, the GP. Yep, nice. Well, you're doing a lot of things right. The question is just now how you're gonna play your stage 4. Okay. Belt, tier, glove. Redemption is good, right? They're just playing a lot of HP. The like, redemption next to the golem is also very high value. Good. The level 6, the late level 6, also very good. I like that. Not like overspending your money. I would probably like wait even till 4-2, then 7, then roll. Just to make sure I have enough money. Never selling the GP player here. Because that's like the same principle as before. You have to stabilize on a 2 cost or 3 cost. So you're either stabilizing on Zeri, on Ezreal, on GP, on everything that's not at Twitch basically. Because Twitch 2 will come very late for you. Like Twitch 2 will happen in stage 5 for you. Because this golem augment is an anti-econ augment. And you was already poor. So I would have probably just played double GP. Maybe don't play the Ambassador here. Because you're not on streak anyway. GP is gone. Sad. Yeah, but I hope it makes sense why you're not selling the GP here. Oh. Your winning is actually not bad here. This is like a good game of mixed streaking where it's like, oh, we get Corki. I mean, I guess we don't need GP anymore. Yeah, that's good. That's actually good. That is big. Slowly was Giga weak, so I got kind of like, yeah, I think it's acceptable. I think the golem is just very good as well, right? Like it's much better than the normal gold augment, so it's acceptable for you to have maybe only a 2 cost or a 3 cost carry. Why? You're on 2 wins now as well, which is not bad. Here you have to be careful not to tailor shit trades. Yeah, if you can, not tailoring Conqueror here, for example. Would be great. Some of course you will not be able to avoid. I don't know if the change is implemented yet. Okay, this is bad. Yeah, the level up now like angling the level up is not the greatest decision. Because it's just like, let's say you're level 8. Right now you have 0 upgraded units on your board. If you're 755 gold here, you will have to put 44 XP into level up. After the level up, you're 20 gold. To upgrade a 4-cost unit, just to buy them, costs you 12 gold. And you have no other upgraded frontline units either. So like upgrading a Nunu, upgrading a Urgot, all these units just cost you a lot of money. So it's just very hard to find the strong board in stage 4 if you level already. I guess you could level and sit. But then you have to have your ad ready. Like, what unit am I gonna play here that will spike me immediately? Also, you should have just removed that and put the items on Corki. But it's, I guess, a smaller mistake. Like, macro-wise, think about that. How much gold will I have on my level up here, and will I hit a board? Like, it's not worth to go level up next turn and then roll 0 for the rest of the game. Because you have still 74 HP. Like, if you lose 2 or 3 fights here, it's fine. You're still gonna be around 50 HP. Winning here is pretty nice. I should take Econ, so do Q. Malicious is not good because you are not guaranteed to win your fights. You would only take Malicious here if you already like got your board upgraded because you rolled it for 1. Like, let's say you rolled in for 1 because you contested, you hit your entire board, and then you take Malicious because then you can go 9 with that. Do Q is fine though, because you have odds of Caitlyn. There's a lot of legendaries that could be strong here, right? In theory, you could hit a Mordekaiser, a Sevika, like pretty much a lot, and it's also 10 gold. It's also 2 extra components. Yep, correct decision. I like your augment decisions besides the first one. Good. On Twitch. Also, the set pair in the last shop, you should have bought the set pair. Like, upgrading the set is not bad. Yeah, and the correct units to put in these hexes is Experiment Emblem, Urgot, and Twitch. So you put the Experiment Emblem on the Y, and then put the Y in the frontline hex, and then put the Urgot in the backline hex. Is this adaptive? Oh, what would I slam? I guess I would slam adaptive here, it's fine. Stealing of 4 components is just awkward. 4 wins now, which is pretty nice. Oh, blue buff is not a slam here. I mean, I guess I get you want to play for Caitlyn, but yeah. I mean, it's not bad. I actually don't hate. I don't hate it, but I don't like it. Because you can either give it to Elise for early cast or you give it to Caitlyn. But I would not build Caitlyn items from the spot. Also, your money is inflated because you're winning more fights than you should be. Like it's very unlikely for you to be on a win streak with not a single upgrade. Like in a good lobby, right? Like you're looking to get to challenger at some point as well, and yeah, it's not very realistic. Oh, now you do it. Okay, that's good. It's good that you know this. Now on a 5 streak and a Viper, I can see you rolling here. Because you're sitting on some ads that you don't want to play anyway. Right, you don't necessarily want to play all of these. Like rolling 1 sniper is a big spike, rolling 1 Vi is a big spike, high rolling like a 5 cost that could fit onto your board is great. So there's a lot of stuff that could happen here for you. And you're winning. And you're gonna roll on 8 regardless. Like you're not going 9 from this spot, right? On a full 1-star board. Like this is the same thing that we talked last game with the Renata player in stage 3. When is it effective to use my money? Here's it effective for multiple reasons. Right now, you're sitting on 37 gold, right? Let me open my epic pen. So small things like this can make a difference. You're sitting on 37 gold. Like if you roll once, it's 2 gold. So you're 35. If you hit a 4 cost, like Vi or even Twitch, and you don't want to roll past 30, it's fine. You lose nothing because you're gonna roll on 8 anyway. This one roll is completely free. Let's say you hit a Twitch and a no. It would cost you money, right? It's 7, like you're 35, then it's like -7, so you will be 28. You couldn't make money. This would cost you money. But if you hit 2 more pairs, you're sitting on 1, 2, 3 pairs, and if you're sitting on 3 pairs, it's just keep rolling because you win streaking. So this one roll is just, I don't want to say it's free, but it's like almost giga free. And I know you're 74 HP, but then again, we now have to consider streak money because you won so many fights that you shouldn't. But now it's like a bit awkward. Like rolling is fine. I wouldn't say it's like necessary. Like it's not a big mistake to not roll, but it's definitely better to roll at least once. Oh, you see how close these fights are, right? Because you're sitting on 6 experiment as well. Like there's a lot of stuff that you could hit. Fracture's always good because you're gonna live for a while here, right? Let's say you rolled, you got this no, like nothing changed, right? Like your econ doesn't change at all. Oh, Rumble 2. Yeah, you're noticing, you feel bad about this. Also, you have a mess in your shop, which is better. Ambassador is much better. You can even drop the Nuno for the Ambassador, and it's also better. These emissary units, especially if your bot has a lot of HP, it's just good to keep these emissary units in your head, support units. And yeah, you just kept streak, stage 4, which is awesome. I mean, you want so much and you have so much HP that you now could actually consider going 9. I said we're not going 9 on a full 1-star board, but if you're winning every fight, right, it's different again. This is more because this lobby is not very strong. In a stronger lobby, you are forced here to roll, right? Because people just build stronger boards. Building Caitlyn item. If you are building Caitlyn item, Guard Breaker is not very good. Because of the simple reason that you already get damage amp from Enforcer, and you get damage amp from Sniper. So you have 2 sources of damage amp already. So if you have damage amp already, you either want to increase your AD / AP, like depending on what you are, right? Or you want to increase your crit, like your ability to crit. Obviously, Godbreaker gives you 20 crit, but I don't count that because her main damage is her ability. So, you like if you can take IE here, it's fine, kind of. If not, I would just take item for this one. Like you wanna probably finish your like more tank item. It's kind of awkward if I'm honest. The reason why it's awkward is because like this comp fucking sucks with tank items. Because these units just suck. Like Mundo is just ass as a unit. But if he wasn't ass, if you played it like a good comp, or like if you played in a game where like the forecasts are a bit more balanced, this is always like steadfast. Like it's always steadfast, yeah. If I'm honest. But I guess it's kind of acceptable because you don't want to invest items into Mundo because Mundo's just that bad of a unit. But if it wasn't, you want to like start it, like finish your items here first. Because this blue buff is great because it's a util item. Because Caitlyn, like this will give Caitlyn early cast, and her cast just shred opponents, right? And then you already get so much value out of the Caitlyn. And Godbreaker is not a good damage item, just because she's an Enforcer, and she's a Sniper unit, which makes everything like everything that gives you damage amp is bad. Like Giant Slayer is bad, for example, as well on her. Like of course it's an item that you can build, and it's gonna do a little bit more damage, but it's not to the extent of what you're hoping for. Like it's not an Infinity Edge. Infinity Edge, for example, would have been great. Pumping here, I don't like either. Because, like, yeah. I don't mind that you're trying to go 9. But realistically speaking, your 9 is in 5-5. Your 9 is not in 5-2. The reason why it's in 5-5 is because if you level here... Oh, sorry. If you level on this turn, the level up right now costs you 64 gold on the next turn, right? You're 82, let's say plus 10. It's probably a bit more than this, but let's just take it for this. That's minus 90, minus 64. You have what? You have like around 30 gold, which is what? 15 rules. This is not where you're gonna upgrade a lot of units. Let's say you buy 2 Mundos, it's like minus 8. Let's say you buy 1 Caitlyn, it's minus 5. You buy maybe like, I don't know, you see 2 Caitlyns, you're already almost broke. You're almost at 0 already, right? You're like at 10 now, without even upgrading anything. Or like without upgrading much of your bot. Because this is only buying the units, right? You also have to roll for them. So again, like, now if you go 9, you want to go 9 here. Because when you go 9 here, you're going to be like, I don't know, like, let's say you're going to be like 70 or like 60. And, yeah. Like, you're just going to have a much more realistic chance of upgrading your bot after leveling. Whenever you do invest your money, you want to spike. You don't want to invest your money, not get interest anymore, and not really spike. Like, of course, leveling always puts in one more unit, but you're not hitting like a great trade. So the resource exchange is not very effective here. Like the amount of gold you spend to the ratio of HP you will save is not worth. Yeah, so you hold the money here in case you hit, like, let's say you hit a Twitch pair and a Mundo pair. Of course, then you just roll a bit on 8 and then go 9 and 5-5 anyway. Because then you, like in 5-5 also you have to spend far less gold to level, because you get the passive XP. Yeah, just because like now, I mean, you're actually 5-5ing it, which is awesome. But just don't pump this early. Like pump if you know you're gonna level up next time. Because just in case you hit some units and you wanna roll. Because let's say you're sitting on 4 pass here, you wanna for sure roll. Or like 3 pass even. You probably wanna roll. It's good that you 5-5 it. I feel like you have good fundamentals. Like better fundamentals than most GM players even. And you're just master. This is good. This is also good. You waiting here is awesome. You have enough HP, you feel confident, you can build a board that's strong. So, I don't want to say perfect, because like playing perfect doesn't exist, but or like it does exist, but it's just very hard to attain. Well, this is good. You're scouting a lot as well. I think like if I didn't know you're a master, I would not think you're a master, for sure not. I think you at least like GM or challenger. The JG. The JG is a bit odd. It should be Gunblade, right? It should be Gunblade. Because blue buff is not a good mana item for this Malzahar. You're not gonna keep the Malzahar in forever, I think. If it was like Shojin, I can see keeping the Malzahar forever. That's like kind of fine. Remover is fine. I would still not put them on the next. But maybe I'm just a Mundo hater. Okay, not much happens here. Just roll again. Just really don't see Caitlyn anymore, huh? Malzahar 2, LeBlanc 2. And these two, okay. Yeah, only big spikes are for you is like Warwick and Caitlyn. Only Warwick left in the builder. Strong. Strong play. No, I went back. I went back. Shit. I went back. I just win the lobby here. Oh, you hit Warwick. Wait, no, you hit a second emblem. You hit a second emblem. Let's have an experiment here. Dropping the Vi. You have a Caitlyn. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, the thing is you don't want LeBlanc and Malzahar, I think. You want one or the other. I'm pretty sure it's, I mean, you can't drop it because you're the items, but I don't want to, I'm not sure, but probably Vice stronger than the LeBlanc. Probably. Good chance. The positioning is fine. Should probably put the dummy next to the redemption here. Right? Because the elites will jump away. Okay. Let's talk about positioning. This jumps away, no more redemption value. This is a 1-star. Giving this guy damage reduction does nothing. So this one should always be here. Because then also these two, like think about your damage distribution on your board. Like this, and this one deal damage. So you want to have them, I don't know how to explain it, but let's say this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. This is 6. Your golem is hitting 6. This one is hitting like 6 and 5 and 4 maybe, like these 3. I mean, it can hit till here, I guess. I don't know if this ever hits these 2. And then these 2 hit this, right? Like your damage is completely split. Does that make sense? And let me redraw. Let's say these are the hexes you could hit. This is not exactly how it goes, but you know what I mean, right? These 2 hit the same unit, right? Their damage is together on 1 unit. Your Malzahar, if he casts, I think he casts till like here. So he's not hitting the unit these 2 are hitting, which is not good. And then also the golem is hitting here. Does that make sense? You basically want to have your entire damage on one side of your board. Unless you have to split because of positioning, or you get like you know, like if there's specific units, stuff like that, it's different again. But usually, like the front line and this never changes, because you can't even move these 2 because they are stuck on experiment hex. Like this is acceptable. This is not, the rest is not acceptable because you also lose redemption value on the golem. But yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's like, it's not terrible. It could just be a little bit better. I'm still understood. That's good. I'm trying to simplify stuff as much as possible. Yeah, this could be easily positioning diff. This could easily be positioning diff. Like 1 redemption proc is what? 18% damage reduction? Like fuck the healing. Just the damage reduction you get from on the 6 to 7k HP dummy. I think he probably even has more. Because it's stage 6, right? He's just so much more tanky. And you have like maybe 1 more cast of a unit that makes the difference.